Good morning and welcome to vlog number 5. Today we're talking about observational learning and how we get all of the programs that are required for us to be human in the world. So our first 7 years of life is called our imprinting period. So this is where the software goes into the mind, into the hardware, which is the brain, if you can think of it in the capacity of a computer. So we must load programs onto a computer when we first buy them because they usually don't have anything in them. And this is what happens with human beings, except for unresolved stuff usually, or generational patterns of behavior from your mum and dad, from their mum and dads, and it goes back. I don't know that it's completely measurable, but at the end of the day, we come in with a bit on our software, but the majority of it actually transpires in that first 7 years of our life. So this is why it's so instrumental and beneficial to people to really understand where these programs came from, which are the basis of their patterns of behavior. I.e., if we see dad being kind to mum at home and affectionate and supportive, that's the kind of behavior that we take on because we can see the benefits of it. If it's a family that yell and scream a lot, there's a lot of physical altercation that happens in the home. Those kind of patterns of behavior are imprinted, and I have had decades of experience of this working within the child safety system, not for child safety itself, but within the system, and seeing children that have been removed. For instance, a 2.5-year-old calling me a white mother expletive is definitely a learned behavior, because a 2.5-year-old doesn't have the emotional or intellectual intelligence to understand what those words mean. So this is why it's so important that the environment that we're in is a nurturing and supportive environment. Dr. Bruce Lipton did the first stem cell studies back in 1962, and he took exactly the same biology, so the same cells, and put it in 3 different petri dishes that had the gel stuff in the bottom of it to actually grow the cells. And what he proved was phenomenal and has changed biology and genetics exceptionally, because all of them grew completely different. So he evidenced that we are 100% shaped by the environment that we are in. If you haven't had that kind of loving and nurturing and gentle and learning to self-regulate environment, you are going to be heightened. You are going to have the sort of behaviors that are seeking outside yourself for validation, for love, and to not feel rejected. So I want you to think about this. Can you, with this knowledge, now change the environment that you actually live in, whether you live with yourself or in your family environment or with friends, etc.? How can you assist yourself to have the most nurturing, loving and supportive environment around you? You can change it, and it is completely possible to grow and learn from the environment that you were first exposed to. I hope this really helps, and again, please, if you think it's of value, pay it forward to help others along the way. If you've got any questions, please pop them down below. I'd love to touch base and see if I can help answer them. Have a great day. Bye.